And on Daytime Buffalo, Vibrant Strings stops by our studio with details on their whole schedule of performances this month. And if you're looking to keep the kids occupied during February break, the Buffalo Museum of Science is here with some options for you. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Well, sibling violin trio Vibrant Strings is proving that music is a universal language to connect us all. And I'm joined now by Johnny, Jalea, and Raheem with more details on their experience in the music industry and how they're bringing symphonic sounds to the 716. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So tell us about how Vibrant Strings came to be and how long you've been playing together.
Vibrant Strings honestly started when I was super young in high school. I started doing college auditions to play violin. Word of mouth kind of got around that I played, and people started asking for weddings and things like that. Momager, my mom, the one who kind of put this whole Vibrant Strings thing together. Started making business cards, and then my sister followed suit with her college auditions and so forth, and so was my younger brother. And then we just collectively, as a group, just started kind of making Vibrant Strings.
Okay, so you're the oldest, middle, youngest,
yes.
Correct? And so you all grew up learning how to play the violin?
Yes.
Right. Okay, I love to see it. So how is it working professionally as a family?
I would say working professionally as a family, it doesn't feel professional because we're siblings, so it doesn't really feel like work.
Yeah, okay, it's fun though?
Exactly,
Or there a lot of bickering?
I mean, casual bickering because we're siblings,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
fun at the end of the day.
What do you think makes Vibrant Strings unique, and how do you kind of make that creativeness together?
I'd say what makes us unique is that all three of us have different personalities, so when we play violin, it just blends together and there's something different, I'd say.
I love it. You do a lot of covers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell us more about kind of what sounds work for you guys and how you curate that to the different events that you do.
Kind of to piggyback off what he said in terms of our personalities, I feel like we kind of all have our vibe in terms of like what we like more so than less. And like when we get hired for an event, they'll say, oh, they want classical, contemporary, or whatever, and we just kind of go with the flow of what is kind of popular in the moment. And I think what makes us unique is we can kind of just, there's nothing we can't do. Like, we're not limited to certain styles or genres. We kind of play anything collectively, and that's kind of what makes us Vibrant Strings.
Is your whole family musical?
Yes, we come from a musical background. Our grandfather, he's a pretty known local musician in the town, and we started when we were young, and we're still at it.
So who inspired you guys to first get started, pick up the violin specifically, and continue to perform?
Going back off of what she said, our grandfather, he's a renowned musician, so that was really the inspiration for us as children, and as adults, it just never stopped the passion.
Now, do you play any other instruments, or is it just the violin?
Yeah, we all collectively play piano.
Okay.
We kind of like started on the piano because the piano is like the universal instrument. I played saxophone.
I played flute in high school, and
I played trombone in high school.
Okay, okay. Now, you do have an event coming up at the Buffalo AKG. What are the details of that?
so yes, this Friday the 13th, we'll be starting at 7 p.m. prompt, so we encourage everyone to get there as early as you can. I know the Cornelia is doing happy hour as well as some dinner there too as well. So if you want to grab a drink or some food before the show starts, that'll be, I think everyone should just be there on time.
Yeah,
they're early.
on time. And we're seeing performances in the past. You've been able to perform for the Bills. I just saw you performing at the Martin Luther King Awards at the end of last month. So you guys have been all over Western New York.
Yes.
Yes.
And you have more events coming up throughout the month of February. Tell us about that.
So for our other events during the month of February, we'll be going on like a tour in the Buffalo and Syracuse areas,
Nice.
playing at high schools and colleges. And for our other performances, you can check us out at our website at vibrantstrings.com.
Now, I'm sure that, being a sibling trio in the music industry, there's probably some kids that look up to you. What advice do you have for young students that are kind of interested in music and maybe want to do it as a career like you guys have been able to?
I'd say honestly, excuse me, just stay motivated and kind of do where your heart takes you. Because most people, when they think of violin, they 100% don't think of the kind of music and style we play. And that was kind of something that I kind of ran into when I was, a kid, because I was 7 when I first started, and, you want to play with your friends, and your boys are like, oh, you play violin, and but obviously now being over 30 and, all of us as adults now, we kind of play and kind of made a name for ourselves. Music is just like a universal love, so music, no matter where you are, where you're from, music is a way to connect with people, and I think that's the most kind of pleasurable part of being Vibrant Strings is the reaction we get from people when we play, and that wouldn't be, possible if we didn't continue to inspire and continue to strive for greatness.
And that's something that's really cool. Obviously violin is classical music, but you guys, every time I've seen you perform, have been doing a lot of different genres and hits that everyone knows and have never kind of thought to do on a violin, I would say. I think that's definitely something that makes you unique.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
I think we saw a little bit of that with Bridgerton, right? Like they had the instrumental versions of really popular songs on the show. So there's kind of been a newfound love and respect for instrumentalists that are able to change up the genre with classical instruments.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
I love it. Well, where can our viewers go to stay up to date with all of your performances that you have coming up?
You can go on our website, vibrantstrings.com, and as well as our social media. Our Facebook page is Vibrant Strings, and Instagram is Vibrant_strings.
All righty. Well, thank you all so much for coming in. Good luck with your upcoming performance at the
Thank you.
Thank you.
Viewers, if you'd like to learn more about Vibrant Strings and where you can find them in our community throughout the month of February, just visit vibrantstrings.com. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.